Greetings everyone, welcome to Advanced, and this game is from the Saint Louis Rapid and Blitz, and this is the second game I'm showing of Gukesh, and he got to a very bad start at the tournament. He played against Levon and he lost terribly. He tried till the very end, but the second game he was actually able to win with the queen sacrifice that I've shown on my channel, and this is the third game. With the black pieces we have Liem, and with the white pieces now we have Liem, and with the black pieces we have the current reigning world champion Gukesh Dommaraju. So let's see how it goes. Liem starts with d4. We have knight to f6, c4, and e6 going for the East Indian defense. Knight to f3, h6, g3, but just bishop to b4 check. Bishop d2, but just bishop back to e7, bishop g2, d5, and just castles, queen to c2, c6, and just here rook to d1. We have knight bd7, bishop to f4, but now just going for a move like a4, a3, and now after pushing all the way a4, we have knight to c3, queen to a5, and knight going to e5, but we have knight captures. Now going for d captures. Now Gukesh has to move that knight. He moves it to d7, not to h5, because your knight has a possibility of getting trapped there. C captures, and going for e captures, rook a to c1, knight to b6, and now just going for a very nice strike in the center with e4. Bishop to g4, now attacking the rook, but now just getting the rook, just lifting it up 2 squares. Rook f to d8, h3, pushing the bishop back to e6, e captures, and e captures. He could have also captured with the knight, but then you allow a few more trades, and then you would eventually have to capture with the pawn, or just the bishop. But if you capture with the bishop, then you allow more trades, and the more trades you allow, the more that's going to be a draw. Draw is not what Gukesh wants, because if he goes into a draw, then I think he loses very important standings in the tournament. But here queen to d1 was played, bishop back to f8, but now just bishop to d2, attacking the queen, threatening all sorts of discoveries. And we have queen to a6, rook to d4, and now just going for this bishop to c5, just attacking the rook. Rook moves back all the way to h4, and now what are you going to do? Could you maybe be interested in sacrificing and trying to go for an attack? But well, you don't even have a knight there, so how are you going to get the knight to there? You're gonna need a knight if you want to mate black there. So here knight to c4. But in this position, actually, the best move for white is actually going for bishop captures knight 6. As weird as it sounds, because here after bishop to e7, you don't capture. If you capture, then there is a very high possibility that you just get mated. And after this rook to h5, I just go for g captures. And now after this knight captures, king to g7, and after rook caps on c4, now you play queen caps on c4. And now just after going for this queen to d2, because this is the threat, and you have to do something about this. The only way is just getting the rook there. And up knight caps on e7, you just get the rook, attack the queen moves, and now you try and exchange the queen. And most likely it's gonna be a double-edged position, because your rook is there stuck trying to guard this pawn. I mean, it's not gonna like be there all the time, but you have to understand that whenever you play whenever white plays a move like that, it's gonna be have to remain, the rook has to remain on the background to be able to stop that threat from ever getting executed. So black is better, but then again, do you want to go for such games, or do you want to just peacefully end the game? Maybe just go for an end game. Well, you never know. Here just knight caps on d5 was played, not going for any of that by Liem. We have bishop caps on f2, and now just king captures, and a beautiful knight captures on b2 by Gukesh. And now a very weird move, knight to e7 check. I don't know what it does. I mean, you just get king to f8, queen to c2 was tried, but now knight to d3 check, king moves, and now here just king captures. You've just given up a piece for absolutely nothing. We have rook to b1, bishop to b3, attacking the queen, and just going for this bishop to b4 check. King moves back, and just rook, queen to c7, just trying to go for some mating ideas, but this is not going to work. Rook to d7, attacking the queen moves back, and now just a very nice queen to b6 check. King moves, and now just knight captures, rook captures, but just asking for a queen trade. If you trade the queens here, I mean, we have 3 to 3 on the king side, but then again, you throw up a pawn on the king side, on the queen side, so it could be anyone's game. But I think with this, I think Gukesh is definitely going to go and win this game. Queen to e3 was played, and now black is just simply doing absolutely fine. Queen to c2, rook to c1, and once the queen moves, you play this very nice queen to c5, rook a d8, and now just going for rook to c3, queen to a2, and here just we have rook to f3, which just completely blunders the game. So I'm going to ask you to pause the video, and I don't think you even need to pause the video, but for anyone who want to analyze this game, they can do so. The move is actually rook to d2, and there is nothing you can do to capture stop me from capturing that, because even if you play a move like this, which was played in the game. Queen to b5 check, king moves, and now coming back trying to defend, just rook captures. And now you have to capture with the queen, but now you understand that this is coming and you're going to lose your queen. Watching, I'll be coming back with games like these, so stay tuned to the channel. Now Gukesh is standing at actually third place after day one, so let's see what he's able to conjure in day two. They're going to play 3 more rounds, I think. Let's see what happens then, or maybe it could be more than that as well, because I think the rapid section is going to be ending soon. The tournament is just 4 days long, so we could be moving into blitz, but let's see what happens. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you very, very soon.